The best new music for NTU.
This is Fly FM.
Hi, we're here on the Coffee House Sessions with none other than April Keane. So how do you feel about the Coffee House tour so far? How's it gone for you?
It's gone really well. It's been really exciting. Like, I never thought I'd be able to play so many places in such a short period of time. So yeah, it's really been really exciting.
So it's been a really good opportunity for you. How did you even get into music? Did you know that you always wanted to become a singer/songwriter?
I don't know if I always knew if I wanted to. Like, I've always loved music, and I grew up with music, singing and performing all the time, but it wasn't until I started writing when I was like 15, 16, where I kind of went, oh, actually, this could be something. And yeah, I went with that.
Something to take seriously. Well, you're doing really well so far. So are there any particular singers that you aspire to be like, anyone that you look up to? Because as soon as I saw you and the guitarist, I instantly thought this is kind of the XX kind of vibe. But what were you going for?
I don't know. I wasn't going for that vibe, but that's quite funny because we're at music uni and one of our songs that we had to do the other week was the XX. But yeah, we're kind of going off topic. I really love Gabrielle Aplin. I think she's amazing.
Yeah, I definitely got that impression.
Yeah, I think my lyrics and like melodies are definitely inspired by a lot of things that she does. And I love Daughter as well. They're very like ambient and like affected. So yeah,
definitely. Like that. And you sang a lot of new tracks today. One you even mentioned you wrote just a week ago, and you had one called Against the Tide. So what's your like typical process for songwriting? Would you say it's inspired based on experiences, or do you just go?
I would say all my songs are like personal to me. Like, maybe there's sometimes like one out of all the songs I've written is one that was completely like had nothing to do with me.
Fiction.
Yeah, I just made it up, and I was actually very proud of myself at that moment because I was just like, oh, I can write about other stuff as well. But no, it's definitely it's about personal experience. I think my writing is very honest and like genuine. I don't really like people are like, oh, you write sad songs and stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, you get sad sometimes. So yeah, it's just that. Yeah.
No, of course. And you're touring with Joe Dolman soon, aren't you?
I'm supporting him at his whilst he's on tour at his gig in London, at his London date. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And how did that go about? Because we interviewed him not too long ago, like a few months ago. Yeah. Really nice lad. Yeah. So how did that go about? Are you personal friends or?
How did it go? Oh, because he goes to BIM in Brighton and I go to BIM in London. And I think he'd posted on our BIM London page that he just released a single and stuff. So then I checked his single out. I really loved it. And I just messaged him and he was saying that he had like a headline tour and he was going to be playing in London. So I just asked, I was like, well, do you need any support? Like, showed him my music and stuff. And then he was like, oh yeah, so, I'll have your support for that gig on the 7th of March. And then I was just asking him about his gigging and getting around, and he told me about Coffee House Sessions. And I was just like, okay, I should do that too.
Hop on the opportunity, yeah, because he's a very good singer. Where in London are you performing?
I'm at the Troubadour in Earl's Court on the 7th of March.
And I noticed that you sang a cover. You did Train, didn't you? Soul Sister?
Yeah, Hey Soul Sister, yeah.
Do you usually sing covers? And if you do, which artists do you like to cover the most? Is it the ones you are still inspired by, or do you like to sometimes go in a completely different genre?
I don't sing too many covers now, just because I think, like, when you start out a lot, you do sing a lot of covers just because you don't have enough original material, but I think the aim is to put out more original stuff. But I love covering that song. That's a cover that I made with like my little band when I was in sixth form, and I've just kept with it. But I think I do like to cover artists that I'm similar to or that I'm inspired by, but I think it's also really cool to take a track like out of the top 40s or something, like something people would be like, nah, you'd never do that, and like completely rearrange it and swap it.
Yeah, add your own personal twist.
Yeah.
And how would you describe your genre to someone that's never heard you before? How would you describe your sound?
It's a little difficult to, like, when you see it live now at the moment, like, that doesn't give off the sound that we're going for, but if you listen to, like, the recorded versions, then I'd say, like, it's indie folk with, like, electronic elements and very ambient and relaxing.
And that's cool. And lastly, it's an essential question we ask everyone on the Coffee House tour. Do you prefer tea or coffee?
Tea!
Yay! Brilliant. Thank you very much, April Keane.